What are the benefits of an Asiwaju presidency?
Let us take Lagos State as an example.
Yes.
Asiwaju presidency would one thing help Nigerian federal structure to be better liberalized. In 2003, Asiwaju took on the need to further liberalize the Nigerian Federation by saying that with the population increase in Lagos, with the infrastructural challenges of Lagos, it was important that Lagos should be given more local government. And we had a statewide referendum around this thing, and this thing was turned into the National Assembly legislated it, and then there was an issue about the National Assembly putting it into their records so that those new local governments could be established. So what you're going to have in the first place is that you have somebody who has a federal mind, who recognizes the importance of devolving the Nigerian Federation in such a way that the man on the street can feel the importance of the government more. In two ways. First, in terms of what will come to local governments from the federation accounts, we expect that the national presidency will be disposed to increasing the value, the percentage of revenue that comes to local governments, so that local governments could better serve the interests of the people. Secondly, for states that are over time increased in their population, it will be one to support the need for such states to have more local governments, so that power and governance can reach more of the people. So basically, this is one of the reasons we find it will work. The second is in terms of public finance. What we have experienced in Lagos State is the creativity of the mind in bringing in how government can better manage its financial systems and increase the revenue ability of government. This man had, when he was in government, he made 600 million naira as the monthly revenue. Through creativity, through using his financial experience, through such other means, he was able to move it from 600 million to 20 billion. Today, it's even like 35 billion today. That tells us that in terms of public financing, which is very critical to how government operates, is going to bring many of these ideas to see how the federal government can be more sustainable, can raise more revenue to be able to implement projects and programs that will add value to the life of the common Nigerians. So if you take just two issues, public finance and federalism, we think that
okay, let's take public finance, the last one that you said.
Yes, please.
Also, as creative as he was, is also the criticism of a company that people, they accrue to him. They accrue the ownership of that company to him. Also taking into cognizance the fact that the former MD of the company, also the case is in court, so we can't talk about it, but there are means to negotiate. There are means of, there have been attempts to now negotiate out of court. But that this company in itself has been taking 50% of this beautiful increase that we have. And a lot of people find that objectionable, that what kind of agreement would you have that a company will be taking 50% of internally generated revenue?
If the company brings ideas that enables you to quadruple what you earn,
yes,
from 600 million naira to 20 billion naira, that company deserves credit for the creativity.
But what if the company is being...
What are you gaining? You are gaining a lot of money.
No, but what if the company is interest to you who are in the driver's seat?
I think that's like personalizing it. The fact is that the company...
No.
It is. Primarily, the point is that the function of the company, that the company made a proposal to government that we can double your revenue if you do ABCD, and it will take us on board. And you say, okay, let us try you out. And then you find out that actually it was able to do what it has promised to do.
What is the norm in accounting practice?
I am an accountant. What I know basically...
are you an accountant?
I'm not an accountant.
Oh, okay.
So what I know basically...
because I have your CV.
I'm not an accountant. What I know is that, if you promise me that you double my money, you triple it, you quadruple it, and I allow, and it's okay for this.
And you don't see anything wrong. You don't see anything wrong in his name being tied to the ownership, where a case in court that would have probably have established what is now being settled out of court.
Well, this basically are just rumors. They have not been.
No, the case in court is not rumors.
The point is that the court will determine the validity or the veracity of the accusations.
It was the MD of the company.
They are allegations until they are proven by the court of law.
Okay, there's no allegation here.
The person who is gone to court is alleged.
Why? So if there was nothing untoward, why not wait till the court process goes through? Why then make a quick move to settle out of court?
I wouldn't. I'm not part of the.
You're not
process.
part of the legal team. Okay.
What I'm just saying is that the concept is if it had gone the other way around, if the company had failed to deliver, we'll be saying a different thing. No, the company delivered. That's why we start, because you can only take 50% of what you have never had. Yes, of nothing. So let us look at it the other way too, because it's success now that we are talking. That's why we are making all these things. If it had not been successful, somebody would have taken the count for it, and that would be this man.
Some of your supporters are going to town to say that, which I disagree with, and my comments have gone viral on that he made Asiwaju. Like somebody said on Saturday that Asiwaju wants to bite the fingers that fed him.
Well, I'm quite sure you have a lot of zealotry involved in this matter. People want to, but I think that for Asiwaju, and he has made a statement that he has no problem with Asiwaju running. I mean, it should be nice actually to have the encounter.
Why would it be nice?
It would be nice to have the encounter.
It would be a clog in the wheels.
No, not at all. Because
don't you think Asiwaju has a better chance?
I do not think so.
Why?
Because basically, I think what you can say for Asiwaju is the fact that he is experienced. He's been on top of this job.
This man has been vice president for 7 years.
Well, I know, but I know politics is different from government. This is politics at the end of it. The politics is about the power. Government is just an office.
Okay, so in terms of importance, in the position of the president, which one is more important? Ability to administer or ability to be a Maradona in politics? Which comes first?
Your survival depends on how you are able to navigate the political terrain at the end of the day. Because if you don't manage that, you will even lose your office.
Those of you who are very close supporters of Asiwaju, are you working seriously with him on some of his minuses?
We
Let me give you one easily.
Yes.
You and I know that the issue of those Bullion vans should not have happened. True or false?
Well, the circumstances will determine.
You and I know.
Let me tell you. Let me explain to you, sir. Let me explain to you, sir. Let us be practical about this matter. You want to run a statewide election. This is 2 days or 3 days to that election. You are going to fund this across Lagos State. You want to ensure that security of the funding, that you are about to disburse, will be such that everybody will be able to get ready to play their role in that election. Running an election is not a cheap affair for a whole state or for a whole country. And certainly, whether you like it or not, you either move the funds through the electronic system or you move the funds physically.
Well,
one way or the other.
I'm
just saying that there's some circumstances
that
can create.
I'm glad you're saying that, because I think that he didn't think deeply of that exercise. There are other ways in which funds could have been moved, and one is what you have said is electronic. I believe that sometimes he takes his environment for granted.
I don't think so. I think sometimes it's the emergency, particularly in the heat of the moment, in the emergency in which you find yourself, in the fact that these logistics have to be deployed almost across the large space of land, involving lots of people. Perhaps there may be need.
I mean, come on, you have party structures for crying out loud.
But see, I'm just saying that some of this
you have party treasurers, they have computers, they have everything.
It doesn't work like that all the time. Not the
systems.
I mean, the systems.
Don't you think that it was more of bragado than anything?
I do not think.
I think he wanted to make a statement.
I don't think he needed that. He didn't.
I don't think he needed that. Yes,
but he did. I don't think
he did it.
I would think that it's more often because the emergency of that time required that the funds, the logistics had to be deployed almost immediately.
I want to ask this your guest a question quickly.
Yes.
He said Asiwaju laid the foundation of what is happening in Lagos today. What did Jack Conde do? If Asiwaju used 8 years to lay the foundation of what we are seeing today, and what did Jack Conde do that we can point to that Asiwaju cannot point to? Thank you, and God bless Nigeria.
Okay, you want to answer?
Thank you very much. But Alhaji Jakande, for example, initiated the metro project, which never saw the light of day because the ministry government aborted it. Asiwaju brought in the BRT system, which you still run in Lagos today. Both of them lead at different times and they have different positions and they responded to the needs of their times.